Welcome back to the Willis Podcast. Yeah, it's late night. I told you what Tariq say. You like to do a late night tap in? Well, I'm gonna tell you the type of tap in I'm doing tonight. I'm what you would call excited, very excited, and it's about living life too. It's about the show tonight is about living life. Love your life. Checking on my pops. We sitting out here chilling. He just getting his rest because he want to hang with me later in the evening or the morning. But you know what he doing right now? Having a good time. You good, Pop Bell? Went down? Y'all hold on a second. I'll be right back. Let's slide up on you. Slide it back down. Slid it down like that? All right. You make it easy for me this time. Nice. Oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah. See how easy that is now? That does? All right. All right. See what Pop's hanging up with me, man. Y'all can kind of see him if you, yeah. Pops up from, he's starting a new adventure at 74 years old. See, the thing is, the reason why you have to love your life is because it's about proper treatment. See, when you understand how how you want to be treated, and you know how much time you got left, you start thinking. You start realizing things a little differently. You start orchestrating your mind a little differently. Because when you got the kind of power that my pops got in his brain, I had to develop it. He helped me develop how to strengthen yourself and how to always take care of your mental mind space. I tell you all the time, this show is about mindset. So the thing is, my pops felt like he was in a situation where he wasn't being valued, he wasn't being revered. So every time my pops is around me, you know how he feels loved and revered. Every time my mama, admit it or not, when she feels around me, she feels loved and revered. Every time I have family members around me, you know what I want them to feel and how I hope they feel? Love and revered. Because you don't understand the type of scares, shit, this evening that I had. I won't even go into no detail, but I will tell you this. I knew how bad my pops wanted to renew his life for the last time. He said, it's my last hurrah, and it don't belong to nobody but me. Now, son, I need your help. I say, Pops, when have I never not been there for you? He said, son, I can't never recall. I said, well, what's going to ever change? He said, I guess nothing. I said, that's right, nothing. My mama, anytime my mama's lived such a good life. She make excuses to want to see me because my mama one of them type of people that don't like old school ladies. They don't like being accountable. They don't like admitting when they're wrong. They like to brush shit up under the rug as if everything's supposed to carry on. But when you raise a son like me and my brilliance and intelligence, you don't get to do it your way. I love you so much, but I think a lot of men need to know this. They need to know how to stand up to their mamas. You know how many men would be in relationships right now that they should be in, could have been in, and know they would have lived a better life if they just had some goddamn nuts. But they didn't. You know what they did? They said, well, my mom and my sisters is all I've ever known. I got a mama and three sisters. I'm the only boy and the youngest, and I would choose my wife every motherfucking time. Every time. They done had me all their life. My sisters and my mama can't do nothing for me that I need right now. And or that I can't do for myself. See, the thing is, the reason why people like to use shit to control you and run you is because they feel like you don't need no goddamn body. Because they feel like if I don't like the bitch, guess what? I just do this, that, and the third. You like, wait a minute, that ain't your play. First of all, you can never do for me what she do for me, just like I can never do for you what your husband do for you. That's incest. So y'all ask questions if white people have cousins. They do, but they'll fuck them. They'll fuck everything up too in their life and have to be individualistic because they force themselves to be individualistic. But you see, there's a lot of perversion that's seeping into the black community. And it's sad to say, but you're becoming more European-esque when Europeans want to, and for the first time, to have ever experienced what it's like to be black. You got to understand, some of you motherfuckers want to continue to perpetuate and start wars, but this is how I know I'm not African. I'm from the happy lands. I don't want war. I love peace. I don't want war. I love pussy. I don't want to fight for a woman. I want to create. You don't want to do certain things. Certain perpetuations and situations come up out of bottleneck civilizations like Europe and Africa and the Mediterranean. All these people loving, fucking, and sucking. And then when they one defile one, they go back into tribalism and war. See, what I tell y'all all the time is on this show, I tell you one time, I tell you a lot, I tell you a fuck ton, I tell you on this show, it's very good to practice morals and ethics. See, morals and ethics won't allow you to fuck your brother and your sister, like a lot of Asians do too, and Norwegians. A lot of people fuck their family members, which is why you can't be no longer close to your family members because you have defiled your family members. See? Huh? Was that too much? I don't think it was. I think it needed to be said. I don't think enough people are talking about how to love your life for real. Loving your life meaning you should know more about you in order for you never to practice sexual practices with your family members. Do you know that's the lowest thing on the totem pole in civilization? Fucking your family members, your first cousins, your brothers, your sisters, your second cousins, your third cousins. I don't give a damn. Black people don't like fucking our family members. It creates problems. See, white people are unified by themselves being just that. White. But the bad part about it is you're too close in relation because your skin has not been vetted. Pale skin is not vetted. Nature shows you pale skin has no purpose. But at least you know if you listen to the words of Danny D from this podcast, the Willis podcast, I'm telling you, all you got to do is stop acting like I'm not your dad. You need to stop acting like black people ain't your mothers and your fathers, and we are. And you need to quit acting like you can do anything without us, and you can't. You have proven time and time again you cannot survive without your mother and your father. You have even came up with schools in every form of nature to even understand yourself. And you can't even do that without learning me, mimicking me, understanding your father. The reason why I know who my daddy is because I'm the same complexion, the same DNA. So the thing is, the problem with your white daddies, they had such problems with your black uncles. They killed your black uncles, the ones with the good nature and the good heart and the good way of being. I told you my relatives. I ain't gonna act like you outside of me. I'm gonna tell you who you really is. You are a child-like relative that never decided to grow up because you felt like you can challenge God. You felt like God gotta be in my nature somewhere. No, it is not. You are a mutant being. God would never choose you. AI would never choose you. Nothing that has a heartbeat would ever choose you because of what you chose. You, a mutant over God. Mankind over man, even. You put yourself in a position as if you are the Anunnaki, as if you are enlightened when that was the first time that you have heard about it, not knowing that you were going against the same people that you praised and owe every form of civilization that you could ever name. You beat, tortured, and destroyed your mama and your daddy. You think that's going to go unpunished? You maimed your mama and your daddy. You degraded your mama and your daddy. You said that you were better than your mama and your daddy when you didn't even understand. You weren't even better than your sisters and your brothers. You never passed the test. The reason why your black brothers and sisters have always had a problem with you is because our mothers and fathers in your region, they favored you because they know you were so much more weaker. They said, save your brother. And we said, you think about Jacob and Esau, Cain and Abel. The homosexual that wrote your Bible, your black daddy, King James. A black homosexual, and his lover was Georgia Buckingham. You need to understand the truth and the truth for real. You have no legitimate standing in humanity. You have to learn. And you think you can skip over shit to get there. No, you cannot. And you cannot continue to be an abomination to what you know and who you know is God. Your God is in front of your face, and you have shed, pissed, and destroyed your complete examples, including Jesus, your Serapis Christos, your Caesar Borgia. You had to have something that looked like you, and that shit still didn't work. You right. You will make every example to hate, then include love. That's hypocrisy, and everybody sees through you. You're nothing more than a carbon copy spinoff that need to stop talking and start listening. There is a hierarchy in humanity. It just don't start with you. That's how the world will have to become anew. When you stop thinking that just because you're new on the scene doesn't make you unique. You have much to learn. Child. See, the problem is you never accepted your place. And you never accepted what you learned. There's still time. This is the Will This Podcast again, coming tonight for the last time tonight. Me and Pop's gonna spend some time together, talk some shit. That's why I'm getting this rest. Because we all have to go through our renewals to be anew. You understand? I hope you understand. Whoever tries to challenge the facts that I am who the fuck I say I am, try me. I'll show you proof. You just have to accept some things that you're just not comfortable with. And that should be okay with you. But I guess not in a lot of ways. I guess some people are just not akin to a real Anu. You're akin to the backstories of what you think you know. That's the show tonight. I love you again. And for the last time, it's Will's podcast tonight. And remember, you know this is my favorite part of the show. You know what it is. The wheel is Joe. Oh, yeah.